Hey, 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 great day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Spiritual Tea Time. I am Dr. Marrian Sista Efua of the Azon Life Alchemy Center. Welcome into our space. Let's get this party started. So today is also another day. This is our national holiday here in the United States, recognizing Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He was a voice and spokesperson for the Black African American Civil Rights Movement. Please close the door. Civil rights movement, right? And so this is why we have a lot of civil rights opportunities that have come up, because under that civil rights bill, a lot of other groups were able to come behind the Black African American civil rights movement and acquire their rights, their civil rights, their rights to votes, their rights to housing, their rights to employment. A lot of that opened up the doors for that. Okay. What's open up with that? So we recognize him. His ultimate sacrifice was that he was murdered. He was murdered in Tennessee on a balcony. Yeah. So we will talk again soon more about that. But just want to take some time out to acknowledge that fun fact that everything was there, and that we're spinning out this information for today's day. Listen, today is also a great day here for me. I have partly sunny skies. I woke up to rain earlier today, but it didn't stop the process, right? It didn't stop the process, because the process never stops just because the weather is not what we expect it to be. We're always going to be shining our light. We're always going to be doing what we need to do. So welcome to those of you that are joining us here for the Spiritual Tea Time. Other announcements I want to make and get off the bat right away. How does this process work? It works by you simply coming in, having a conversation with me about various topics that are based upon metaphysical, spiritual, and mindset related advancement and expressions. Once we do that, then we're going to have some time where I'm going to do some spiritual consultations and making sure that everything is working and running in the best possible order for us to be able to have a life of expansion. It is with this same intensity that I'm offering my retreats every July here in Arizona for the women, and then one in September for the men. You can book yourself a ticket right here, right now. There's also a virtual version that allows you to participate online interactively. There's also a chance for you to go to Ghana with me in March if you're open to that. I still have 2 seats available for that, so you can come and be a part of that experience. Oh my goodness. So let's go through. I want to do a couple of cards today. And I wanted to open up today with cards. And it really came to me. And I think I'm going to try to use the new cards today, so we can get them going. Okay, boom. Right away in the Carnomancy deck, I have the Queen of Hearts. You see that? Can you see that card? This card is giving us really the energy of a flame, of a burning desire. This is a Queen of Hearts, is someone who is moving forward. She's about her advancing of herself. She is about creating spaces for herself to exist and to recognize the opportunities that are around her. There is some goodness about her. She's a sage person that you want to go and talk to. So that's the energy that I'm getting on today. I don't know what's going on. She represents unconditional love, right? There's a burning deep desire. There's passion. There's love. There's a light. There's a globe. So this is a person that is very good, very ready for someone to come through and experience some unconditional love. Some of us are in need of some unconditional love on today. So we're going to be tapping into that energy, that we're going to remind ourselves that unconditional love is not something that we just throw away. We accept it because that is what we want to be. That's what we want to receive. And that's who we want to experience, right? All right. So here is the next card I got was the 3 of clubs. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like little, I think those are penguins, right? That are on here. Again, these are my cards I got from Eswatini at the glass making company. So this card is talking about good fortune, right? that, you know, when you have penguins, they're kind of canceling out everything else. It's about effort and success and making sure that you have what you need. So this is coming right behind this Queen of Hearts. And this Queen of Hearts is telling you, hey, this is unconditional love. I'm open. We're willing. Oh, I cannot take this. She may be a bit unorganized. However, this queen is getting ready to experience some abundance, some things that might have been blocking her. So some changes are coming her way, right? Let's do one more just to be on the same, just to share out one more. Welcome and thank you for being here. You're listening to the Spiritual Tea Time with Sista Efua. We're getting started on today. I know a lot of people are like, what? But today people should be off. As I said earlier, today we are recognizing here in the United States the national holiday. Yesterday was Dr. King's birthday, but today is the national holiday that is designed for to recognize him, his works as being the spokesperson and voice of the Black African American civil rights movement. I'm saying American because before then we were just second-class citizens, right? So it opened the doors for a lot of people. So this card right here is really good. Oh my gosh. Can y'all see this? These are like little zebras, glass zebras. Okay. But this card, this 10 of diamonds, is about wealth. It's about you're on your way to wealth. It's about wealth. It's about expansion, seeing the black and white, having clarity on how to do that. So this is really opening up the doorway for you. So this is all in line. We got a woman who is disorganized, passionate, full of unconditional love, moving on her journey. And this doesn't mean, when I say woman, I'm saying it because it's a queen. Doesn't mean it has to be a queen. Energies are both masculine and feminine. We hold them both inside of us simultaneously on a spiritual level. That's why we live the way we live. Okay. So here's, we got some passion, some opportunities. And here we got an abundance of things that are coming. It's canceling out anything that you thought that you would have a challenge with. It's talking about good fortune, more abundance, right? You see these? It's multiple, right? It's not just one or two or three. And then we got this, the black and white, the real deal. Zebras run in herds. Zebras are found in herds. They're never by themselves. They're always together in multiplicity. So I want to say that these cards today are telling us, these cards are talking, and these cards are telling us that we got to get ready for a new journey, a new adventure, a new opportunity to pull in some more money, some more opportunities, some more abundance, some more faith, some more peace, some more honor, some more love, better health, right? All of this is coming because some of us need to be aware that we got some things we need to cut out. We need to cut out some things. We need to cut out some things. There are some things that we need to cut out of our space, out of our lives, out of our minds, out of our belief system that are hindering us from being who we need to be. Yeah. So keep that in mind. All that greatness is coming our way. All that greatness is coming our way. Take it right now. Pretend that it's here right now. Start living your life like it's here right now. That way you don't have to worry about trying to pick up the pieces when it actually hits. That's the other thing I want to talk to y'all about, is when you get these opportunities. Hey, love. You know, how we gonna keep going? You keep going by preparing yourself always for that which is in your imagination. And that is always the goodness, because that's what's coming up in here. Kishon, I don't know why you can't see me. Everybody else can see me. Yeah. Can everybody else see me? So it might be something on your end. Somebody else got a new opportunity, a new ally, a new friend, a person that's going to be coming in happy, joyful, a good confidant. Right? This person is creating some news, looking at some new opportunities. That's what I see right there. You know, that's the globe. That's what I got. Okay. So keep that open. Keep your mind open for people coming into your life, and look for some resources, right? You look for some resources, look for some opportunity, look for some positions in your life that are going to open up. Look for some people to come back and begin to tell you of things that are going to benefit you, not take advantage of you and put you in debt, not take advantage of you and distract you from your journey, but actually give you what you need. Okay. I'm going to do one more. Oh, wow. This is great. This is even better. This is all about prosperity. This is all about moving forward. This is all about opportunities. Oh my goodness. Listen, y'all, about what start pursuing what you're passionate about. Really commit to what you said you were going to do. You see this? This is a giraffe that is red and black, right? And then on the side of it is a little youngsters. That's about prosperity. That's about coming forward. I'm telling y'all better get going. Y'all better get going. Let's make this stuff happen. New beginnings. You're going to see a new perspective. Let's get going in this energy today. If you are here, thank you for being here. Please don't forget to like the actual live that you're watching it on. We'd be great if you could subscribe or start following me. Would be really, really great. Doesn't mean that you believe in everything I'm doing. Doesn't mean that you like everything that I'm doing. But that helps bring about some different changes. And it gives me energy as well. I have to keep telling you, it's about reciprocity. You know, we've gotten so used to watching everything on the internet and on television that we don't know how to interact anymore. And so much so that when we go out to dinner with our friends or we're over their houses or with our loved ones, we're spending so much time trying to check and see whose phone dinged and why did it ding. And we're missing out on the clarity. We're missing out on the vibrational exchange of energy. That's what's making us, that's what's hurting us, right? This artificial intelligence is mimicking our moves. So if we just sit still, then it's going to make assumptions that we just sit still and we don't have any needs. And so our futuristic artificial intelligence won't be able to function. But this is the great time for you to get into this abundant flow, y'all. A great time to get into the abundant flow. Let's see what else I want to pull. I think I want to pull some hoodoo cards. Let's see. I like playing with these cards. Did I tell y'all? I still got the deck. I bought a frame. Oh, where did I do my frame? Well, I was putting together my frame. Those cards that I showed y'all that someone gifted me, that we found in a box. I decided to take them and put them into a frame and make it like a storyboard. Yeah, I'm gonna make a storyboard. The ones that really stand out to me. All right. That's really, really, really important. Okay, let's try the hoodoo deck. Ooh, the Four of Knives. Four of Knives. Relax, chill. Sit back, relax, and chill is the first thing I get out of that. You can rest knowing that things are working on your behalf. Maybe you're spending too much time trying to force things to happen. Don't forget to share this out, y'all, so we can get some more people in here. You know, that's what I'm getting right away, that this one is telling me that we need to be relaxed. You see, he's got his four knives, but he's not trying to cut anything. He's actually just trying to do it. He's coming to the reconciliation, the realization that, you know what, I ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything is going to take care of itself. I can rest in this moment of plenitude, and I can continue on. Okay, I'll read what the book says after I get done. Absolutely, positively. Trust all y'all are well. This is Spiritual Tea Time with Sista Efua. It'll pick up. Don't worry about the numbers. It'll pick up. People come in throughout. They'll get the notifications. Wow. Ace of Sticks. The black and white. And see those zebras, black and white. But there's growth up here. And so the truth is, you got to start seeing things the way they're supposed to be. You got to start knowing that in this moment, throughout your behavior, you're going to find yourself examining some things, making a stance, being clear about what it is you want to do, how you want to do it. You see, it's in black and white, but we keep ignoring it. And I'm going to connect it. As I said, I'm going to connect this to that ideal of those zebras, right? That we get clarity, that we are amongst ourselves and we're finding out exactly what we need to do. I know that, this is interesting. This is about decision-making for some people. Some people, this card is telling me about decision-making. You're making a decision and you're afraid to make the decision, but Spirit is saying, make the decision. It's in black and white. It's right here. It's right here in front of you. The newness is coming, but you got to grab hold of it, right? You got to grab hold of it. All right. And then lastly, I got the card of strength. Again, knowing when to release, not to release. Knowing when to release, when not to release. Holding on. Garnishing our words. That's a message I've been hearing a lot, right? To be mindful of our words, to be mindful, to be aware of what we're doing, while we're doing it, why are we saying it? Because once it comes out of our mouths, it's very difficult for us to take it back. Yeah. So some of us have to go ahead and figure that out. But definitely you need to be ready to hold on to your strength. So I'm going to go to the book and see what the book says about them. The first one that I pull, okay, the first one that comes up is the Ace of Sticks. It says it's about new opportunities, self-expression, facing your fears, taking the bull by the horns, self-confidence, travel, good news, being inspired, creative juices flowing, recognizing the potential, having greater understanding and optimism, growth, and the use of force. So we talked about that. It's in black and white. You got some growth coming in. You got some things to do. Take a stance. Be optimistic about the future. Be optimistic. All right. The next one that comes up in the book is the Four of Knives. My fault. Okay. All right. Four of Knives. Four of Knives. Remember I said it's about chilling out, relaxing, knowing everything is good. It says and rest, right? Listen, the first thing it says is a well-deserved rest, introversion, prayer, recentering, relief from stress, finding sanctuary, contemplation, solitude, peace, quiet, recovery, quiet preparation, meditation, and getting a grip. And I kind of said that, right? That I feel like this person is really just kind of taking their stance, right? They're doing what they got to do. And our last card was strength. Hey, Cassandra. Hang on, y'all. Yeah, the last card I pulled was strength. All right, let's see what the strength card is. Strength card is page 48. Again, this is called the Hoodoo Tarot deck. You can buy it. It was like $20-something, but maybe it's more by now. It's getting kind of popular, but we'll see. All right, here we go. It says this is the woman that is with a powerful puma, which is a type of cat found in North America. You're asked to consider how you will assess the inner strength needed to overcome obstacles in your path. This is not a card of brute force, but of subtlety, patience, and endurance. Reminder you what it takes to triumph over what is troubling you. How can you triumph over what's troubling you? That's what it's asking you to do. If somebody pissed you off, it is critical that you heed this advice. Don't act a fool, or it can make a mistake and make things worse. So are you strong enough? Do you hold compassion enough? Are you willing to get through this difficult time, or are you going to hold on to it? So the order that it actually came was this: take a rest, do some introspection, be optimistic about some stuff, and hold your tongue. Have clarity. Know when to say something, when not to say something, when to launch out, when to include people. Sometimes I tell people when I'm dealing with them, I'm like, you know what? A lot of our problems are that we so busy telling people our challenges, we giving energy to that challenge instead of giving energy to the solution. You giving energy, you speaking out the power of this overwhelming situation. Yes, we need to speak out and get help, but we don't want to wallow in it. We don't want to start wallowing in it. We don't want to start holding on to it, making it have more precedence than it needs to have in our lives. And the other cards told us we have some opportunities coming, right? The cartomancy cards told us about some opportunities coming, but it also warned us about us needing to give our body a rest, to be mindful. That yes, we have abundance of things coming in that are going to benefit us that we want, but it's really, really important that we do what we got to do. Welcome again for being here for Spiritual Tea Time. I am Marrian Sista Efua of Azon Life Alchemy Center. We're going to be talking about all things spiritual, metaphysical, and supernatural here on our programs Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We come in and we chat it up. I also do spiritual consults live. There is no cost for you to get your first initial question answered by me. If you want more feedback or if you would like a full reading, you can book that by using the keys that are down below. Things that are down below. Thank you very much for being here. Reminder, if you want to attend the retreat, we have the retreat that's happening July 17th, 14th to the 17th here in Arizona. You can come and participate. You need to put down a deposit by tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. so you can reserve your seat. We also accept Afterpay, which is like a payment plan, kind of like that Klarna that they do. It doesn't check your credit. My understanding is it's based upon what it sees you doing as far as consumer spending. So it goes off of that. So if you're somebody that spend money, you should try and give them a shot. They will pay for it up front and then you work it out. We also have payment plans available for you. I just want to encourage you to, participate in things like that. It's real important that we not allow ourselves to disengage. 3, disengage from our healing journey, from our strength journey, and just get in the habit of like only when something bothers you, you're going to go and get the support. Let's put some stuff in place so that we don't have to keep getting sucker punched and distracted. And that's what the retreats do. We help you put together a plan that lets you take all the good stuff and you got time to process it and think about where you're going to start at. And then we continue it on through our healing circle, right? Or you can join the academy with a subscription. But either way, definitely it is worth participating in the retreats. I know I just came back from one of mine and I was just like, awesome, awesome, awesome. It is the best thing when you can get around people who understand you, who are willing to participate in you and see how things are going. That's really, really, really important. All right. That's real important for us to exercise that. We are truly in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is not playing with us. Welcome and thank you for being here. So let's get started. Other conversations, other thoughts that you're having regarding metaphysical, spiritual information. We're going deep in a lot of topics that a lot of people are talking about because that's why I did the academy, right? You want to be able to do it. I know last night some of y'all caught me when I came back to talk about people gatekeeping information and then gatekeeping it from the people that freaking it is from. It's like you giving me a recipe and then I make it seem like you can never cook that recipe again once I cook it. But it's your recipe. What the heck? That's not what it's about. That's why I try to educate y'all on some of these protocols because some of y'all are not aware, but and people know that. That's why they try to play with y'all. That's why they try to play with y'all and come in like this lady gonna inbox me and say, are you open to me giving you a word that I know? If you had a word for me, you would have said it. And if you playing some games with me, you might want to go someplace else. I didn't even respond. Because there's no reason to respond. There's no reason to respond. Some things you got to let roll off of you, You got to let things roll off of you like a duck, like the skin, like the feathers of a duck, right? It can be wet and then it never shakes itself to get dry. The water just eventually just rolls off because what's meant to stay there will stay. What's not meant to stay will go. And if we live ourselves in this capacity, we spend less time worrying about who loves us, who don't love us, who like us, which that is a key thing because love and relationships are one of our 7 life structures that we have to focus on. But we focus on them from a different perspective. So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving you not only what I see spiritually, but I'm also giving you some things that can support you on how to best leverage what I give you spiritually. Because is love enough? Is love enough? That's the question. Is money enough? Is the job enough? Or do you want and deserve more? Yeah. That's the key. That's the question. So when these cards are telling us that we need to take an introspection, and I talk about the power of that. You know, I was in grad school the first time somebody ever told me about reflection. Not saying that I wasn't aware of it, but I just didn't perceive it the way that they taught it to me. That reflection is about not criticizing. Replaying in your mind is not about destroying who you are and breaking you down and making you feel bad. This is about you holding on to your strength, to your abilities, and saying, okay, how can I improve? How can I improve? You know, how can I improve? How do I get to the next part? What do I need to put in my backpack? What do I need to put on my hip? What do I need to have in my body? And then you begin to pursue it. But if we keep puzzle piecing, if we keep just taking, you know, oh, today I'm having a relationship problem, so let me just only focus on it. No, you got to focus simultaneously on that relationship challenge and at the same time figuring out, making sure that it doesn't impact your money, that it doesn't impact your health, that it doesn't impact your mental stability. We got to start controlling more of our lives and stop letting people tell us that, you know, we're a busybody, we're distracted, et cetera, et cetera. We're not distracted. We're not distracted at all. We're very much people that have an awareness that we're not just one-dimensional. Yeah? That we're not just one-dimensional. That this is something that can belong to all of us at a new level and a new opportunity. Okay? So the more we continue, because once you know you, and this is why I do the retreats. Once you know you will be able to attract, repel, transmute people and their energy. And it won't be any longer about what people feel about you or what they want from you. It'll be more about, I've already said that when I deal with people, they're going to be this particular way. And it's going to be an equitable exchange, not one-sided. I know now that that buying people objects and giving them my body too soon and you know, engaging in felonious acts no longer are beneficial to me. Absolutely, Moni. It's multidimensional. You know, welcome and great day again to everyone who's coming in. You know, this is what we're saying. Holding on to the truth, not being so anxious to have somebody affirm us when we should already be affirming ourselves. Right? I'm going to address a question. This right here is really, really good. No. You don't have to apologize. I mean, it was your reading. You can do whatever you wanted to do in your reading. But you said you feels this guy I spoke about feeling already love for me. Sorry, as again, feels the guy I spoke about feeling. Okay, it doesn't matter. How do you feel about him? Is he giving you the right level of interaction to make you feel that you sharing your time, your words, your body, your spaces, your emotions with him is worth it? You see the power in that now? Do you see the power in that? A different level of power, a different level of strength, a different level of creation and existence. It's not about whether or not they're falling for me. It's about, am I falling for them? And are they worthy of me falling in love, sexing them, committing to them? Introspection, the Four Knives, right? Was about introspection. The Queen of Hearts was telling us to do, she's unorganized and that she has unconditional love, and she's got her stuff together. She's a queen, whether it's a man or a woman, because we all have masculine and feminine. Yeah? Boom. And this card comes out while I'm talking to you. And I talked about a duck, being like a duck. Wasn't even aware. A duck out of water. Not recognizing it's right over the rubble. So we got to start focusing like that. Yeah? Start believing in ourselves. Start processing the things we need to process. Hear the things we want to hear that are truly for us. Hey, love. Welcome. Hey, hey. This is where we grow. Exactly. It has to. All people, places, things, events, and experiences are temporary. You decide how much meaning and value it has to you, and you decide how long that particular thing continues to be experienced by you, and what lessons or what purpose you gain from it. Are y'all with me? That's the difference. That's the difference. That's it. We talked about the art of detachment, right? If you believe something, then you don't have to micromanage and watch it. That's the codependency processes that we've had. That is the trauma that we've had. We all, I didn't say just you, we. Because unfortunately, our handlers may or may not have been able to address it. So now you got your sister here, and she's sharing with you the insight that we need to start addressing ourselves as the valuable, powerful beings that we need to be, that we have strength, that we can take a time and do some introspection. We can go back and relax. Yeah. Okay. So believe it and act as such. When you really believe something, your actions do it. Actions will form as a result of your beliefs. Yeah. Because what you say, you start to believe. What you begin to believe, you begin to put into practice. And one of our 7 life structures is simply this. You must have a rewarding and reciprocating relationship. Rewarding and reciprocating. That means that there's an even exchange of energies. It may not match all the time. Maybe one day you're giving out 100 and somebody's giving out 75, but you don't feel like you're less, because there are days when they give 100 and you only give 75. But it doesn't drain you. It doesn't distract you. Be optimistic. Be aware of the potentials and possibilities. Stop saying everything is, oh my God, I'm going to be doomed. I'm going to be doomed. Some of us need to learn some hard lessons today. Stop thinking we got it all, we know it all, or because we watch somebody else go through something. Because we watch somebody else go through something, that's going to be our experience. Not necessarily so. We may have a similar experience, but for a different purpose. Okay? This is what we're talking about, so that we can all be on the same page. So it had me to pull those cards, and that's what I pulled. New beginnings, new opportunities. Take some time, relax. Trust and believe that divine spirit, ancestor, galactic realm is exactly working on your behalf. Ancestral realm working on your behalf. Okay? so that we can begin to harness more of who we are. The true inner healer, the physician, heal thyself. Yeah. Because you can. Because you can. Because you can. And it's possible. And it is written, and it is so. That's what the whole purpose of dealing with oracles, dealing with people who can interpret divinations and things like that. That's why we're so important. Because we're going to give you the insight. We're going to help you connect the pieces. And sometimes you got to create a whole new puzzle. Because the puzzle pieces you have are not your puzzle pieces. They're other people's puzzle pieces. So it's important that when you begin to try to reconstruct your life or make a change in your life, that you ensure that the puzzle pieces you're trying to put together are required. Or do you need to create a whole new puzzle? I'm just saying. You have to, because it's coming. It's coming. And we just have to move into that energy of knowing that is there. I keep telling y'all, what's coming to you are the things that you have prescribed and placed on your timeline before you went inside your mother's womb. Sometimes we're moving so fast, we go past the pit stop and we got to double back. Or we keep going and we compensate for the fact that we might have missed that other pit stop. But you keep going. It's not that you're being denied. It could be you're moving too fast or too slow. So that's why the introspection, the coming back to yourself, centering yourself, getting clarity before you speak, before you act. Absolutely, positively. That's it. The reconstruction of your life is contingent upon your willingness to accept that everything that you are is whole and complete. Nothing is missing. Nothing. There's no lack. Nothing is hidden from you. You just have to get to the right centering vibration and focus to experience it and to have it. People come to me and they're like, oh yeah, I want to make $1 million. So my friend told me that you helped them and they ended up doing this in their business and they did this and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we start talking and we realize they have a spending habit. We start talking and we realize that they're commingling funds. We start talking and we realize that what's most important to them is looking good to other people and flashing. Not saying you can't still become a millionaire or have your business have a profit. It just means it's going to be a lot more difficult because you have to unlearn some patterns of behaviors and belief systems. We're going to have to address the pain and the trauma that's causing you and triggering you, that when you get money in your business, then now you think it's time for you to go run off and go enjoy yourself instead of reinvesting it properly. You try to do everything on your own because you want to hold on to all the money, but you're not willing to invest $20 an hour for somebody 4 hours a week or 4 hours a day for $20 that can take care of things that's taking you 2 weeks to do. You keep having breakup after breakup because you're doing the same patterns, but you don't want to pause and say, you know what? It's me. I need to address something. I got some triggering that's going on. I got some trust issues, which we all do. I have some insecurities, which we all do. I have some worries, some doubts, some fears, which we all do. But you have to put them in control. What did that card say? Be able to step back when somebody is doing something that makes you step back. Why is this bothering me? What is this supposed to do for me? What is the meaning of this? Spend less time trying to fix other people and trying to make everything fit neatly when it may mean that you need a whole new puzzle. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You putting in the work, you focus on what you got to focus on. When it comes. Because when you stop trying to control and dictate no, just relax. And we got to learn that, because we got to learn how to trust ourselves. We trust in ourselves. Yep, we trust in ourselves. Little by little by little. And that's why I say when you get a reading, you come to the reading with the idea that you're going to get insight and affirmation and clarity. And if you don't get clarity, usually that's a sign that you're not open to hearing that information. But then down the road, you would. Like this one lady was upset with me because I told her, I said, well, I don't mean no harm. I said, but you asked about your relationship, and I'm just telling you what I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She said, oh, no, that's my best friend you're talking about. That sounds like my best friend. Oh, that sounds like my childhood friend, something she said. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, you asked me the question. This is what I'm saying. This person looks like this. Da, 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 da. And this situation. And she literally kind of fussed at me a little bit, like she thought like I was playing with her. And I'm like, well, how would I get this person? And then she called me back to tell me that I was right. And it's okay, because it hurts initially, because you don't always want to hear what you know. That's why I tell y'all, I can't tell y'all nothing you don't allow me to tell. When you open yourself up to me, I'm only going to be able to tell you what I know you allow me to tell you. That's it. That's it, my wonderful loves. That's how it go. So peeping into this reality, right, of how we can move forward. Did I tell y'all we holding a retreat in July? Y'all should come join me. Did I tell y'all I got an academy? You should join it. Yeah, you should get more involved. I would love to spend more time with y'all. Okay, y'all, let's get started. It's right at the top of the hour. Let's get started. Let's get these questions in. Those of you that have questions, we know the room is gonna pile up a little faster. People are going to start coming in because people like to take more than they give, right? Because that's what they do. You see the numbers are boosting now that I said, hey, let's do this, because most of us are afraid to work on ourselves. We want other people to fix it. We want to be able to say the sister said this. So when you do something, they say, oh no, sister told me. It wasn't me. And that's okay. I'm used to it. All right. So go ahead and post your one question. Your one question that you would like me to respond to. Please be specific. You don't have to fear. You don't have to test me. You just have to allow it to be. You don't have to just allow it to be. And let's engage ourselves on today into a happy place. She said, tell you, I know you are one of those persons, but not everybody does that. A lot of people have been complaining about this, but let me tune into your baby real quick. Yeah, I would just have her to do some steams for right now. I do feel like there's some congestion. Like I feel heavy, and it's also her lack of stamina. I would definitely want her to, she's also not doing her practices and things like that. She's kind of in between. That's stamina. She needs to do more lung openers, like chest openers. She needs to do more of that. But I don't see anything that you should rush right away to the doctor to take care of at this present moment. But it never hurts to always get everything looked at, especially a chest x-ray. Yes. But nothing life-threatening. I don't know how to be of assistance to you. What you mean? That's why I don't ask questions often, because I do respectfully consider that. Aw. But you can always ask your question. I'll never think you can't. Anytime you want clarity, just get that clarity. Yeah. I would love for you. I'm always looking for people to come and support. All right. Hey, hey, hey. It is Monday. It is Monday. Yeah, I just want her to get that done. I just feel like there's like heart in the back of my mind. I kind of want to say it's her lungs, like there's fluid, like she has like some type of fluid thing going on. And that would be like pneumonia or like a bad chest cold, bronchitis, something like that. I feel like you had a good opportunity at that job, but I feel like you won't like it. It's something about the job, but they will call you back. But I don't think you're gonna take it because you're gonna find out more about that particular job. Yeah, yeah, that's what I got for the job. I see them calling you back, but that's not something you would actually be choosing to stay with. Girl, I'm always, girl, I got some copal in here. I got some frankincense. I had my little shavings of my Palo Santos, frankincense resin, sage, and copal burning right now. Yeah. I know, right? I'm telling you, you gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep it moving. Welcome to the program. Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sista Efua. Today is our spiritual tea time, and we are in the money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like you go, but I feel like you do your little walkthrough or something. It's like you like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. You really are. Now, what the thing say? Get somebody else to do it. That's what you're gonna be like when you go on that actual final interview. Yeah. Honestly, though, it's really like spirit don't want you to work, where you have to have extra duties and responsibility. Yeah, I get the money part, but spirit is really wanting. Yeah, spirit is really wanting you to get like finish getting centered and becoming more focused on your things versus worrying about like money and stuff. All right, y'all. Let's keep it going. Girl, I am doing good. I am really doing good. So listen, I got sniffles. If y'all can hear me, I got sniffles. That's because I had my grandchildren and they had sniffles. So now I got sniffles this morning. I even been sneezing a couple of times. But I went and I doubled down on my stuff. I'm not gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it. Not today. No, not how, no way. I use my voice way too much. I use my body, but I could not resist. I could not. Hey, baby. I could not resist. Love and miss you too. Oh, I love you. Yeah. I love y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all are really my family. I keep telling y'all, y'all are really my family. And that's why I work so hard to communicate to y'all how to be more centered, more active, more trusting of yourselves. Because when I give y'all something, it really is for those people, you know? It really is for the people that come into this space with me at that time. So let's just put this stuff in order. I know it's scary. I know you like, dang, I ain't never had more than $500. But I forgot to tell you about the money plan. Y'all know about the money plan savings thing? Lady just called and told me. So she decided to do $6 every day plus whatever the date is. So today is the 16th. So she would put $22 in. Yesterday she put in $21, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So she was like, I've never had this much money in my hand in so long. And I was like, what you mean? She was like, I just don't never have money that it ain't allocated for something else. I've never been able to save money before. So definitely go check out the money plan. I also put some stuff in there today about poverty and prosperity. Yes, honey, you got me live. I'm right here live and in living color. Absolutely. So we're taking questions right now. Thank you for joining in for the spiritual tea time. You can post your question that you may have. Yep, you got the responsibilities. And so it means that we have to go back and we have to prioritize. What are those responsibilities we need to hold on to? Go back and listen to the money plan, how we prioritize. Sometimes we got stuff we think we need. Maybe we don't need all those channels. Like for me, I realize it's better for me not to pay the I think it's $19.99 for Prime Video. It's better for me just to pay the $3 for a movie because I don't watch it that often. Okay. So it's just, you got to do the math. Do I really need to have commercial free Spotify? Do I? No, I don't. That's 5 times 12. That's $60. $60 is a tank of gas. So, I mean, I'm just looking at that. I'm just looking at it. Or a one night stay in a hotel overseas somewhere. Right. Or dinner between myself and my mister. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Oh, yes, y'all. I receive it. I receive it, sister. Yes, I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you, if you can, oh my greatness. Oh my greatness. I'm just saying, if you can get it, then you know what to do. Right? You know what to do. So we know we got our trolls are going to be coming in because today is Monday. So when they start coming in, just make sure you report them as harassment or spam so they can get blocked. And then I'm going to go back and delete them before I read them. Do you want a reading, medium, physical reading? Because it doesn't even make sense. Medium, physical reading. It doesn't even make sense. So stop trying to scam people and just actually allow yourself to be healed and guided to your gift. I feel like you really do have a gift, medium. I really do feel like you have a gift. You are a spiritual being. However, you misuse it a lot and you use it in improper ways. Something about your belly and something about your belly is the result of you misusing. That's part of your payback. It's part of your payback for you misusing it. You also lie a lot. Even the housing that you live in, the village that you in, you have challenges more than everybody else, but you won't because you take advantage of people. You're not doing the right thing with your gift. So you should know. You should know. Don't come in here playing. Yeah, y'all just go ahead and block them. Block medium and I'll go back later and delete the comments, That's how they do. All right. Hey, Donna. Hey, big hearts, big love. We doing our thing up in here. It's a family affair. We don't have time for people. This is a place of healing. It's a place of alchemy. So if anybody come in here, I'll give you a reading. Even if you're trying to steal from me, I'll give you a reading because I want you to grow and do better. Because I want you to understand you can't be my enemy and you can't come against me because I know what happens to people that do that. So I'm trying to help them. Right? I'm trying to help them. All right. Okay. Donna says, sis, I'm planning on to rent my extra rooms out to travels nurses. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But don't the hospitals usually give them a place to stay? Or would you have to become like a bona fide? Because usually they stay. My daughter does it. She does travel nursing. I mean, we're renting an Airbnb because we family and we just do what we want to do because we want to be together. But yeah, check that out. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Hmm. That's a great idea. All right, my lovey. Have a great day. Yeah. Have a great day. Y'all, you are listening to Spiritual Tea Time. I am Dr. Marrian Sista Efua. We are here today giving some conversations about all things spiritual, metaphysical, and healing. And we just enjoying ourselves today. We talked about how we can honor ourselves and be more. Hey, Maria. Thank you. Happy New Year. Mhm. Hmm. So Jacqueline says, I really feel like this your pain is muscular and it's also emotional. We know what you're going through right now, and that also is manifesting in your lower back, that Kundalini energy, the root chakra, finances and security, stuff like that. Let me if you go to the doctor, they're going to tell you that it's muscular and you might have a slight kidney infection. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's what I got, my love. Hey, lovey. Yep. Oh, I did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You didn't hear me? That's when I was giving out the healing energy to everyone. I was telling you. Yep. Some healing energy. Some healing energy is definitely needed for you. I pictured that. I got you. Mm-hmm. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. All right, let's get started. Hmm. It's so funny. The reason I put this peppermint gum in my mouth, this ginger peppermint gum, yep, that's what I said, ginger peppermint gum, is because I could feel the headache. I could feel the headache of someone. So this is you. So it's right up in here. So you can kind of do some things like this. You can also pinch where your eyes. I'm trying to do it so you can see it. Right. You pinch it. Right. To try to get rid of that for a little bit. Your magnesium is low. You also got tension in the back of your neck. Stop worrying. Mm-hmm. No, I just feel like that's what that is. You can unclog that though. You can unclog that. Yeah, but for water and kidneys and stuff, like you can drink other stuff too. We got to cleanse out. We do a lot of when you eat a lot of foods, especially these triglycerides and things like this. See, I'm back in my shit now. You got to cleanse your body out. You got to detox your body, detoxes, the green juices. Have you noticed the stores have been only putting things like ginger and turmeric? They stopped promoting the dark greens, smoothies and drinks because they know like that's what's going to cure you out. You mean post her transition or after her transition? Hmm. Kanisha, first of all, peace and blessings and love to you. But are you talking about after or before? What caused it? Because it feels like she had some stuff going on. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like she had some health conditions that caused this situation, Kanisha. Mm-hmm. It's given. Mhm. Okay, just traveling back, enjoying my school's holidays. One question my daughter was saying we needed to visit my grandmother after we had already visited 2 times before. We only see her once a year due to us living so far away. No, I just feel like the energy of your grandmother right now. I feel like your grandmother is just in need of some extra touches. And so when you send out that energy and you're open to it, people that are open to feeling energy, even though they don't call it that, but they have a different that sixth sense. We all have it, right? That's what I think your daughter is saying. That it's just time, get out. She's getting older. Yeah. She just really needs some extra support. Mhm. Yeah. Thank you for that, Kanisha. Yeah, she has some challenges that precipitated that. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah. And I don't know if y'all know this or not. I'm not sure how old everybody is. I don't see necessarily ages, but I'm noticing that women also that come and deal and get the yoni steams and the energy clearing and the womb room clearing services from me. A lot of them are showing menopausal um, symptoms a lot sooner than I'm used to. I used to see menopause around 50, 52. Now women are coming in at 40, 44, 45, and they're having symptoms of menopause. And some of this stuff, people think just hot flash. It's not just hot flashes, it's muscle pains, is a lapse fog. It is your menstrual cycle is kind of skipping and going through. It is being irritable, right? It's all of that. It's all of that. Feeling cold all the time, having anemia increased. All of that is part of this thing. So watch your hormone levels. We have to watch our hormone levels. So many of these foods and this tap water is filled with so many chemicals that are throwing us off. Okay. Stress will do it to you too. Ah, thank you, my love. You're welcome, my love. Good to see you stop in to give us a little virtual hug and let us hug and love on you for you and your family during this time. Mm-hmm. 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 So let's go. Remember, I said when they can pull that, affirm it. You're welcome, my love. Because that's just life. You also pick up on people's energies too, Krishan. You also pick that up. You become very aware. You are very much aware of the things that are surrounding you. Yeah. So get organized on what you want to happen in the next 3 months and then focus on that and only that, regardless of who likes it or doesn't like it. As long as you're not abusing people, then if you're pursuing what you got to pursue, it won't cause no problems. You can't please everybody. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting for you. You need to, it's telling me to tell you to focus on something for the next 3 months. Whatever this project is or whatever you're trying to get done or this idea is saying you can focus on that, it'll come to fruition. That's why you feel bad. You feel good. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Y'all give me a second. Kanisha, it's really important for your auntie to feel like y'all not trying to Kanisha, it's important. Your auntie wants to make sure that y'all not just saying shit and speculating about her and her lifestyle. Like she's saying, like don't be saying stuff and questioning, and she wants people to just know it is what it is, what it is. Kanisha. Like I feel like people are saying, "Oh, did she die because of this?" It's all because like they're trying to comfort her. Okay. All right. Yep. Yep. So let her chill. Melanie, the thing that got me was that we talked about him and I told you what I said, and then you posted what you posted. I was like, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Melanie, is this your person with the mustache? Melanie, is this your person with the mustache? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I told you what I told you. I said he ain't feeling it. He ain't feeling it. Okay, because he's here. So thank you for that confirmation. This is him with the mustache. Yeah, he's here. He's happy though. He's smiling. He's like, he. Right? Mm-hmm. Have you opened up your house yet? Shanti. I gotta go back to you and your request for me to do some healing. It's telling me that y'all gotta remember stagnant energy. Stagnant energy. Spirit told me to pull this card for you, Shanti. Can you see that? That's a big penguin with a bunch of other penguins. And what are they doing? What are they doing? That's called pressures. It's called pressure. When you got people depending upon you and you see the dark in the background, they telling me that you got to let some light, some space come into your life. Because you got everybody, I'm telling you, whatever this relationship is you got with people where they think they can just keep on depending upon you and accessing you and there it is. It takes you. It's your mental time. It's for you to take back your mental and your physical time. You still not eating as well as you could, but that's okay. We'll get to that another day. Yeah. Once he realized stuff wasn't right, he wasn't willing to remain. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's all right. Hearing Rick James. He's all right. Mm-hmm. Yep, you got to bite that bullet. You know, in my house, I'm vegan. Sometimes my children and grandchildren are sometimes plant-based. But most of the times they want to eat what they want to eat. But I just make it very clear, you're not going to be bothering me. And you build up your strength. Girl, we really need to. I wish you could come. I wish you could really come to July. I really do. I really wish you could come to July. Because I think that would benefit you a lot. I know. I know. Whoever that was, just inbox me. The Cash App and the PayPal is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. The first question is no cost. Follow-up questions, etc., etc. You make a payment into a minimum $10 deposit into my Cash App or PayPal. Yep. And it's not really, we changing our language, but we're not calling it a diet. We're going to change it our food choices. The food choices. Like people tripping over this egg thing. And I'm going, why? Like, why are we tripping over eggs? Like, they got us to drink milk and we found out the milk was crazy. They making us buy into eggs. Right? They're using psychology on us. Think about how many eggs do y'all actually eat a day? Because it's only a dozen. So how many dozen eggs y'all buying? Because this is really, I mean, what? And anybody else y'all want to know how come you can't really buy whole chickens no more? But they got plenty of breasts, plenty of thighs, plenty of drumsticks. Can't hardly find wings. You can't find whole chickens. Maybe it's just the area I'm in. But I was gonna cook for my family over the holiday. And I was like, oh, let me get a whole chicken. I'll just chop it up, throw it in there and it'll be fine. Mm-mm. And when I did find a whole chicken, it was so small, I thought it was a Cornish hen. Okay. So So just take one day at a time, y'all. Y'all know sister just talking, but I'm talking something for real. I'm trying to tell y'all, so there's something coming down the line. So you need to get prepared to see what's really essential in your life. What do you really need in your life? Everything is available, but not everything is for you to have in this present moment. They talking about when older people get lactose intolerant, that's because your body been taking all this bacteria and fungi in from this milk and dairy and ice cream and all this crap they giving y'all. Girl, come on, Cassandra. We know about that stuff. You know how we grew up, where we grew up at, going to the Haymarket. So it makes a difference. Yeah, it makes a difference on the choices that you decide for your life, for your things. I'm only here to give you some insight into that, give you some awareness. I'm not speculating, right? Like there's something I want to say so bad, but I'm not allowed to say it. And I've been wanting to say it for the last 2 weeks since I've had it, but I'm not allowed to share it with the greater good, with the greater family, the larger family. So I could only keep it to myself. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Everything we do is habitual and compliance related. We send our children to school. They give them high carbs that convert into sugar, right? Meals. They give them carcinogenic meat, high carbs, and cow milk. And the vegetables are the smallest amount of things that they give them. And they make those the least tastiest. So what is that telling you? First, it was the toilet paper that nobody could access. Beware of your overindulgence and stuff. Yeah. There are things that precipitate our imbalance. That's why I say, I do what I do, because I want people to experience life at a higher level, as I'm striving as well for that higher level. So when information comes into me, we know. Wow. So about a couple of months ago, right? Maybe 6 months ago. You know how you do those horoscopes come in your inbox randomly because maybe you go to some site and they end up sending you something, right? So they sent it to me. Yeah, but you can there are egg replacements. There are egg replacements that people would never even know was not egg. Yeah, but you're right. You're right about that. So a while back, maybe 6 months ago now, I might be exaggerating, it might be a little less. Got to be 6 months because it's already a new year, right? And it was the summertime. I was reading in a magazine in an office somewhere, and it had horoscopes, and it said avoid chicken. To me, my horoscope said avoid chicken. It was kind of eclectic magazine, like one of those magazines that you can't just walk into a stand and give like a subscription, and it comes out every quarter. And it started giving me my I'm about to get out of here. It started giving me my my horoscope or whatever you want to call it. And when it got to the bottom, it said things to be avoided for the remaining of 2022. Chicken. Well, I don't eat it no way. And then I talked to one of my spiritual friends, and they was like, "Oh, I see a chicken around you." So I said, "Okay, must be some spiritual significance." And I know what that means when you see chickens, right? They bring messages, and they take messages. Okay. It is. It could very well be. It is a great day. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been on here almost a little over an hour. As always, I enjoy y'all. I like spending time with y'all. And when things come out, they come out. Be delicate with yourselves. Love on yourselves. Honor yourselves. Okay, honey. I saw this earlier. I saw this question earlier, but it got distracted because I deleted the little cipher that came in, the little troll. Okay. I feel like your son is fine with everything. He doesn't really understand. It's more of you just kind of feeling that, knowing that there's something going on and you're expecting him to say it. But for the most part, he's all right. Confused, but all right. Take your time. Don't project. Just let him do his thing until you have to address something. Yeah, I like him. He a little busy dude too. Yeah, he good. He good. Anything else from anyone else? If you have last questions, I'm going to be getting up out of here. You're welcome, my love. I love you. You too, baby. You too. Love you. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. I'll see y'all soon. I'm going to try to come back on this evening. Well, I can't, because you know what? I need you to join me in the money plan today at 6:00. We have a guest speaker. Her name is Vivian Everett. Some of you may know her. She's going to be talking about some financial stuff, right? And so I want you to join me in the money plan group tonight at 6:00 Arizona time, which is 8:00 Eastern, 7:00 Central, and 5:00 Pacific. So 5:00 Pacific, 6:00 Mountain, 7:00 Central, 8:00. Please join us in the money plan. She's got this great way, and she's going to talk about how the savings plan also was incorporated to this process. I'm telling you, this is real life. I told you it's a step-by-step strategic process to fix your money. I'm just saying, if you want better money, credit, and assets, come into the money plan group. Come into the money plan group. You ain't got to tell all your business, but you need to be working through your process. But come in tonight. Tonight. Don't forget, I'll try to post it up again. Maybe I'll come live for like an hour before so people can know to come over and follow us over there. And we'll talk to you soon. All right. Peace and blessings. Let me see. Oh, no. Monica, what you want to say? I feel like it will. You weren't in here when we pulled the card when it told you your strength is in your silence. Your strength is in your silence and your observations, not your responses or reactions. Hold on. Yeah, Jacqueline, I wanted you to inbox me. Was it Jacqueline? Yeah. So thank you for remembering. All right. Have a good one, y'all. Peace and blessings.